Alrighty, so let's continue. So now that we have the spreadsheet, we need to enable Google APIs so that we can access it from our Next.js application and fetch the data out of it. So for that, we first need to go to console.cloud.google.com and make sure that you're logged into the correct account, the same account in which you have the spreadsheet. So once you do that, let's create a new project, and for that you just need to click over here, new project. Let me just give it a name. Let's go with something like G Sheet Bookstore, and let's go with no organization. So it's going to take a minute, and after that we should be able to find this thing, the new project. So make sure to switch to that particular one. Alright, so that's perfect. Now that we have the project selected, we just need to enable the APIs. So for that, let's click over here, the navigation menu, and we're going to find API and services. And on this page, we have enable APIs and services. The one that we need to enable is spreadsheet. There it is. And let's select it and enable the API. So it's going to take a minute, I guess, and it's done. So that's perfect. Now the thing is, in order to use this API, the way that we are going to use it is by the means of service account. So what exactly is a service account? So firstly, you need to click on credentials, and over here you're going to find the service account thingy. So this thing, service account, will allow us to access resources on our Google account. And as we are just dealing with a file which is on our account, I think this would be the suitable choice to go with in terms of accessing the file. So for that, right over here, we have a button which says, like, under the tab of credentials, we have create credentials, and we have the service account. So let's click over here, and we have to give it a name. So for that, we can name it as G Sheet Bookstore, maybe something like this. Description, let's just keep it the way that it is. Create and continue. Then the next one, it's optional, let's skip it up and create the credential. Well, actually the service account. So there it is, perfect. Now we just need to click on this thing, the service account that we have created, and under the keys we can create a new key. So let's click over here. Again, let me just walk through it in case you missed it out. So over here we have the service account, and then we have the keys, and let's create a new key. So it asks us, it's asking whether, what type of key you want to create. In our case, it has to be JSON. So let's create the key, and it automatically downloads the file. So make sure to keep this file safe and secure, because using it, anyone can access any resource on our account, like if it has the default settings, and it does in this case. So now that we have this file, we have the key to the different resources on our account, and we're going to use this key to access the spreadsheet that we have on the same account. So that's the big picture of the big picture of what we just did. So now I guess it's the right time to create the Next.js application, because we basically have everything that we need to connect to this DB that we're using. So let's create that Next.js application in the next video.